All right, family, let's go ahead and give you the metaphysical breakdown of Steven Spielberg's latest movie, Disclosure Day. First off, this movie is not about disclosure of aliens being here on this planet. What it's really about is the potential of human consciousness, which has been suppressed. And the disclosure is the power and the potential that humans have to become greater than what we really are. So let's go over the main characters in the movie. Let's start off with the middle lady. Her name is Margaret Fairchild. Okay. Margaret literally means pearl. A pearl is a treasure inside of a hard shell. That started off as a piece or a grain of sand, and over irritation over time, it's polished into this beautiful pearl. And that's what the woman is. There's a hard exterior that she has, but inside, if she embraces her sacred femininity, there's a treasure or a pearl waiting to be discovered. Her last name is Fairchild. Again, fair meaning balance or harmony, and child means connecting to the inner child in her that has been healed now. And that's the access you have to get to the pearl or the treasure inside the woman. The character on her left is named Daniel Kellner. Daniel meaning God judges me. All men will be judged by a higher power. Okay, so we need to suppress the animalistic beast in our testosterone in order to become closer to God and reach higher consciousness. His last name is Kellner, which means one who tends to the cellar, the wine, right? That's the root chakra, the lower level of man, the cellar, the blood, the DNA that must be mastered in order for him to reach his higher consciousness. And the brother on the right is named Hugo Wakefield. Hugo means intelligence. He's the one that sees and recognizes the sacred masculine and feminine, both of them, that they must be put together in order to reach the highest level of consciousness. Hugo meaning intelligence. Last name Wakefield meaning to wake up the field, to wake up that which is laying dormant inside of you. It's going to take the black man who has melanin to wake up humanity into becoming higher than the consciousness that we have now. Okay? The black man is the one. It's the melanin. This is why the woman and the man see the cardinal. It's the cardinal which represents the god Heru, where we get the word hero from, who masters his lower self in order to achieve higher consciousness. The red and white bird, that's really Heru, or the hero in you. This is a representation of the god Heru, the hero, one who sacrificed himself for a cause greater than itself. So, this is why the man and the woman are trying to connect, because the only way humans can achieve higher consciousness is if the man and woman are in balance and harmony, knowing the role of the sacred feminine and the role of the sacred masculine. And it takes the melanin of the black man to acknowledge that and bring them together. So when our two characters were young, they were visited by these alien beings that gave them this knowledge. Here you see the 13 rods over the pineal gland. 13 is the number of resurrection, of rebirth, a new beginning for humanity or human consciousness. So this is a deep scene right here. When they finally do come together, you see them holding hands. And the woman's power is that she connects to people's empathy, their compassion, because she operates at the heart chakra. That was the greatest weapon or power that she had. And men of ego could not mess with her because she comes from the heart. The male was only able to communicate with her through mathematics, which represents the left brain, the logical brain of the man. This is pretty deep. In order to connect to the heart, which is empathy, love, and compassion and forgiveness, you must master the left brain and know that the language of love can be broken down into an equation. That's how you connect and define and communicate with the heart. There's one deep scene where the evil character is trying to manipulate another woman who used to be a nun, and she holds her crucifix in her hand as if it was going to save her, but it had no effect because religion is really just an illusion used to keep you in a box and keep you from your higher level of consciousness. As you can see here, the best way for them to communicate with each other was using the right brain. That's where the electrodes are. The language of love is in the right brain, right? Infinite, imaginative, spatial, okay? Is not ruled by the physics of the physical dimension. It goes beyond this space and time. And that's how we communicate using the right brain. This is why you always see the left eye in the movie over and over again, because the left eye is connected to the right brain. Remember, the left side of your body is controlled by the right hemisphere of your brain, and vice versa. So the left eye signifies the right brain. And notice when the evil person tries to inhabit the bodies of other people, his eyes turn blue. That's the lower level lack of melanin. It needs melanin or dark pigment in order to reach higher levels of consciousness. Also, at the end of the movie, when our main character finally discloses that they're aliens, it's a black woman that's giving the message. That is very powerful and subliminal message. Again, a melanated being is the one who must receive the message and also give it. So again, disclosure is not really about aliens, because higher levels of consciousness is alien and foreign to you, because we operate at such a lower level state of consciousness. We must suppress the animalistic ideologies that are held in our DNA in order to reach higher levels of consciousness. This is the hero in the movie, or the Heru in the movie. It's the female, the one who suppresses the animalistic desires of man in order to achieve higher levels of consciousness by killing the ego and connecting to the heart.